What's up, everybody? Welcome to Monday Night Madness.
Whoa, wait a minute, Ron. We ain't here yet. You know we gotta give it to him right. We ain't here yet. Yo, Ron already ready to go. Let's give it to him right, Ron. Let's give it to him right first.
Sky. You know what I'm saying? Now we go. Here comes a genius.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Monday Night Madness. My name is Ron Thomas. How you been doing, Andre?
What's good, Mike G? What's good? What's going on?
All right. Just chilling, man. Trying to stay warm in the ATL, man. What's up, DJ Nico Shaw? How you been doing?
I tell you what, this crazy work. I think he in the mountains right now trying to survive the cold itself. How cold is it in Atlanta?
It in the 21 last time I checked.
21 degrees in Atlanta. I would. Mm-hmm. Wow. That definitely doesn't happen often, does it, Ron?
Nope.
Wow, 21 degrees is crazy work. It seems like the whole entire United States has went on a freeze.
Right.
Yeah. Interesting. I use those words very, very close. I use those words very not loosely at all. I'll say that, not loose.
They talking about it's supposed to be like this for the rest of the week.
It's just wild. It's wild to see that Atlanta's 21 degrees. It's like 2 degrees here in Buffalo. In Buffalo, New York, it's 2 degrees. Robert Leader said, I got 26.
Wow. See, it crazy, man. Y'all keep warm out there. Stay home if you got to.
I will say this though, Ron, that winter storm that they said we were supposedly gonna have, we did not have. Talking about 2 feet of snow. I think I would be the first one to know what 2 feet of snow look like. It sure ain't no 2 feet of snow here. So I mean, it is super cold though. It is super cold. We got a hypothermic like weather right now, you know. Stay bundled up. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled, y'all. Don't be fooled.
They'll be like the Denver Broncos.
Can I kick it? Hold on.
Welcome
Hey,
to the
Ron.
couch.
Hey, Ron, can I kick it? No, you can't. Can I kick it? No, you can't. Yo, speaking of which, man, we're going to have a good show tonight where,
Hey, we're going to have a great show tonight, y'all.
we gonna talk about these conference championships. Boy, oh boy. Very interesting. How many people right now at the beginning of the year had the New England Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks going to the Super Bowl? How many?
I didn't see that coming, to be honest with you. I had
Nobody.
I had Houston and the 49ers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's an interesting grouping. That's an interesting pairing. I did not think the New England Patriots would make the Super Bowl. I did not think that it would be the Seattle Seahawks either. But we're getting a rematch of Tom Brady, Marshawn Lynch, that rematch.
Pete Carroll
and Bill Belichick remix. We're getting the remix to the remix.
At this time, Seattle run the ball.
Well, you know what? What should we talk about first, Ron? I mean, you the guy, you doing your thing today. Dalton had the Bills and the Packers.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, that would have been a good pick too. Hopefully one day we'll get that.
I picked Bills and Packers beginning of the season.
I'm gonna talk about this Denver and Patriots game.
Yeah, talk about it. Let's talk about it.
But before the game last week, somebody made some comments. Sean Payton, you know you fucked up, right? You know you fucked up. You know you fucked up. But keep on doing this, Sean Payton. You known for this. Talking shit and don't back it up. So come on the couch, my boy.
Whoa. Ron, can you be specific? Can you be specific on the doo-doo that was talked by Sean Payton? Can you give us some specifics?
He said, I quote, "They gonna be watching us while we in the Super Bowl." He said the Patriots will be watching Denver while Denver in the Super Bowl. So my thing is, Sean Payton, if you're in the Super Bowl, if you cutting the grass, if you selling the tickets, where you at? No, your team at home, player. The people waiting.
Was that the reason why he said in his post-game presser, you know, we have some regrets in life. There's some regrets. Yeah. Some regrets.
But last time I said Andre and DJ Nico Shaw. Last time I said this Sean Payton, he do this all the time. He did it when they got beat by the Rams in New Orleans. He did this when they got beat by Seattle, New Orleans. He did this when they got beat by Minnesota in New Orleans. So keep on doing this, Sean Payton. You known for choking. Too soon? Sean Payton, I told you, you finna get the work tonight. You deserve it. All that shit you've been talking all year, you deserve this. This personal for me. So bring your old ass and sit on the dusty couch with the rest of us. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, I don't know what I don't know what Sean Payton was thinking. Sir. Well, let's talk about, first and foremost, let's talk about Denver this year. Let's talk about let's talk about Jarrett Stidham. How did you guys think that he fared in this conference championship?
I think, my opinion, I think Sean Payton put too much pressure on him for saying what he said.
I'm glad they went aggressive early, but there was a time to be aggressive and there was a time to turn it off, and he forgot to turn it off. He should have kicked that field goal in the first quarter. Like, you're playing in the AFC Championship, you know better, Peyton, and we know he's aggressive, but he knows better. I mean, he's from Denver. He knew the fucking snow was coming in very soon. He wasn't stupid. He knew the weather was going to change real fast. You should take the points when you can take the points. I mean, you're playing against a better offense, and the defense was matched up about the same. I mean, if you take Bo Nix out the equation, the defense is just as good as Denver's defense against New England. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like it's kind of a even fucking Steven fit. I do like the fact that they set Stidham up to start slinging the ball early. Like, that's what kept them in the game, was being aggressive early. But as soon as that snow started coming down, like, dude, you guys start running the ball. Like, there's one thing that Stidham couldn't do. He couldn't throw in the snow. He couldn't. Like, he couldn't. The ball was too slippery. That mile-high fucking weather, man, that shit went from, like, getting bad to bad real fast. I think it was like half a quarter. That shit was a whiteout on the field.
In my opinion, if Sean Payton did not make the comments he made before the game, like last week, I think Denver would have won. But since he made those comments, I think you gave the Patriots more building board material.
Well, neither team could do shit in the second half, and neither team impressed me to the fact of that they could win a Super Bowl. Neither team impressed me that much. Like, they just reminded me of all right, well, this is another game on the schedule, pretty much, and then it snowed, and pretty much everything that would make it a football game made it go away between both those teams because they couldn't do dick in the snow.
But
they had 30 yards total offense in the second half.
I don't think it was that, to be honest, Rich.
It was like, all right, snap, 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 punt, snap, snap, snap,
what?
Punt. Snap, 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 bad punt. You know what I mean? Like, that was the second half of the game. It was just like, this is boring. I'm twiddling my thumbs, waiting for Jarrett Stidham and the Broncos to do something to make it interesting, and they just never did.
What you got to say, Andre?
I will say the first like 15, 20 plays Jarrett Stidham had, he looked pretty decent. I mean, the long bomb that he threw, I was like, okay, somebody coming out to make a point today. And then after that, we saw 3/4 of boo-boo.
Mm-hmm.
The turnover killed them. The turnover killed them. Special teams killed them too.
Will the real Sean Payton stand up?
Yeah.
Well, you stand up, now you finna sit down on the couch.
Oh, but I got something to say real quick. I got to make this comment. I got to say this. For all those folks that didn't want to hear when I told y'all weeks ago, and y'all could probably be like, what do the Buffalo Bills got to do with this? But when I told y'all weeks ago that the Buffalo Bills shouldn't have never went for that 2-point conversion, I bet y'all wish y'all wouldn't have went for the 2-point conversion now, do y'all? Because guess what? I just thought about. Sorry, the fact. Get your little butt. Get on in there. He want to show himself on my screen. Look at him. Want to show himself. Anyway, your positioning in the playoffs would have been different. That decision, Ron, and I just want to put it out there. That decision not only decided your division, in which now the New England Patriots in the Super Bowl, but it also decided playoff seeding with Buffalo. Instead of being a 5 seed, you ended up being a 6 seed. Your first travels would have been to Pittsburgh, which Buffalo owns Pittsburgh pretty much. I'm gonna be honest, they own Pittsburgh. Then
at least the last decade it did.
Yeah, then you would have played New England in the divisional. Now,
right, but that would have been real interesting.
How many of y'all believe New England would have beat Buffalo in the division?
I would. I mean,
just put your comments in the comment section. New England might have went home a week early had Buffalo played them in the divisional. And then what we know about Bo Nix in the conference championship, you taking Denver over Buffalo with Jarrett Stidham as your quarterback?
No, I taking Josh Allen.
Okay. So when I say once again that decisions matter, I bet you'll think about that again before you put yourself in a win or die situation again.
Right.
Because you
it
clearly
the rest of the season.
Your destiny clearly. Yes, it did. Clearly, it affected the rest of the season.
That was the turning point of the season right there.
But the problem is wide receivers. Y'all need wide receivers to step up in games like that, Andre. And I mean, your number one wide receiver, your owner threw him under the bus. So will he be there next year?
No.
I mean,
I would be very surprised if Keon Coleman's a Buffalo Bill next year.
right. Your owner.
I mean, okay, so we got reports from Mookie Hawkins.
I've seen stranger things have happened, but I don't see him being a Buffalo Bills though.
Hey DJ.
Yo.
I got the report from Mookie Hawkins on the last show saying that it's repaired. That relationship is repaired.
Nah.
It's repaired, huh?
Nah.
Yeah, that's what he said.
I don't believe that. If you know somebody did not want you, the owner did not want you, did not draft you.
Well, that must have been one hell of a spin on a phone call between either the owner, Josh, or Brandon. One of the two to Keon. That must have been one hell of a fucking magic wand wave for that conversation, because you just embarrassed that kid on national television.
On national TV. Why would I want to be in Buffalo?
So that must have been one hell of a fix. Like I want to know the guy that fixed that situation.
Me too. I wish I could be a fly on that wall. The way your owner and GM shitted on the young man, I'm like, nah, I would not even.
And we all know that was put on McDermott because he's the one that benched him. So
right.
They're just gonna be like, well, it was all Sean.
Right. It's sad because Sean McDermott not nowhere to defend himself.
All he was really doing was holding him accountable.
Right. If you cannot hold your players accountable, then you don't need to be an owner, a GM, or a head coach.
So what's coming our way? Someone that's not going to hold anybody accountable?
Basically, yeah. Basically, yeah. You said that. I didn't. Basically, yeah. Y'all next head coach might not hold nobody accountable because Sean McDermott just got fired for doing the same thing. Is that lying, Andre?
Nah, you're not lying, but I would say this. I kind of wonder how that got repaired myself, because if I'm Keon Coleman, I'm not playing.
Right.
Right. Like, trade me, man. I'll go to Cleveland. I'll go play with Shador.
Trade me.
You know what I mean? Like that's the one thing. You you can't cut me because you still got to pay me. So you might as well trade me to Cleveland. Like, you know what I mean? Or you might as well trade me to the Vegas Raiders.
Right.
Like, if that's me, that's probably what I'm saying. Like, because all right, well, what's the worst that can happen? I won't make $3 million next year.
What?
Like, they still got to pay him guaranteed. And if they cut him, it's either like 3 or 5 million.
I would tell my agent right now, hey dog, find me a way out Buffalo, New York.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like that's probably what I'm saying. Like if it were me, like I'm not gonna have the owner and the GM go on national television and tell everybody they have no confidence in me and that they didn't want me. Like that's exactly what they said.
Right.
And you know what I mean? Like, all right, well then I guess I'm gonna go home to Michigan where I live, and I'm gonna go contemplate. Oh shit! All right, I'm getting pulled over.
Dang.
Again?
Shit.
Yeah, it's because of the fucking tail light.
But be careful.
My guy getting pulled over. All right, well, let us know when you're good.
Right.
Well, I'll stay on the show. I'll just keep the volume down.
Yeah. So,
but
now with that being said,
I would tell my agent, hey, get me the fudge out of Buffalo ASAP. I'm sorry. That relationship broken. Ain't no repairing that. They just like an ex-girlfriend trying to come back in your life.
I'm in agreement with that.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm in agreement with that. I'm totally in agreement with that. Just for the safety of my image. Speaking of safety, I don't know. I don't know if I'm playing with them.
Right.
I'm just being real.
They're like ex-girlfriend. You know she cheated on you, and nah, player, I don't want you. That's the same thing. But Buffalo owner should be a damn shame of himself and a damn GM.
Yeah, definitely. I just once again I'm not a fan of what Brandon Beane did. I'm not a fan of what Pegula did whatsoever. I understand Sean McDermott being fired, but it should have been a dual situation. And in this case, Denver advanced and then played the Patriots and did nothing for 2.5 quarters. And if you do nothing for 2.5 quarters in a playoff game, you getting sent home. That's all to it. And they got sent home. Oh, I'm sorry, they stayed home. They didn't get sent home. They stayed home.
And then on top of that, Sean Payton was talking shit before the game. How you gonna talk shit and lose again in the playoffs?
Yeah, and I mean that's what he get at the end of the day. That's what you get.
Like Cat Williams said, he should never been talking shit. But
yeah.
Now, the Seattle and Rams game.
Yeah.
I think that was a good game.
That was a damn good game, actually.
I can't believe Sam Darnold finally did it. I can't believe that. I can't believe
you know what? Sam Darnold shut up a lot of folks.
Right, he shut me up.
I guess years of experience when you play with different teams matter. You know, he played with the Jets. That was a just dysfunctional situation, which proves even more that it's really ownership that's the problem, and it's not players, because players keep leaving certain places, and they end up
doing better and better.
Yeah. And then they end up going where they need to go.
He went from the Jets to the 49ers or Minnesota?
He went to Minnesota. And you see what happened with that. Hold on. And then you see what happened with that.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it is what it is. You can't can't judge a book by its cover all the time. Sometimes you got to let things play out. And Seattle just ended up being a really good place for him.
And the Jets need to be kicking their own ass right now.
Well, the Jets is a terrible organization, and that's why, you know what,
Okay,
Seattle did a
boys, I'm
great
back.
job.
They need to
Are
be
you good?
I'm
You
good.
good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. The Jets
Okay.
need to be
I got
kicking
a
their own
question.
ass.
I got a question to ask now.
What's up?
But I do got a question to ask. My question is, should Buffalo feel stupid for not getting Nick Inamori when they had the opportunity to?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, in essence, yes. I mean, if it's a choice between two players, yes, they should feel foolish. But on the other hand, they should have just fucking drafted Ladd McConkey.
Georgia.
If they're gonna draft a receiver, I mean, at least go for the position that you want. Like, you want a slot, you want a guy that's smaller. You know, you might as well just draft him.
But
Or Will Johnson.
He did play
You know what I mean?
inside and outside of the slot.
I mean, we also needed a slot corner.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or an outside big body, which you could have took Will Johnson. You didn't. The year prior, you took Cole Bishop.
So my
Like,
question is,
You know what I
to
mean?
y'all
I mean, like,
is,
it was a lot of people that
I ain't hear nothing you said.
Can you
Say
hear me
that
now?
again.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, say that again.
I was like, I mean, the years that we were drafting those players in the past couple of years, there was plenty of people that would have taken different players. Like when I was at work, you could have heard at least 4 or 5 different answers for each of those draft picks, because I was at the bar, I was at work each of those years for round 1 and round 2 and 3. I was
Right.
working, and the talk around the bar is the most common person that everybody wanted to draft out of those 2 years was McConkey and Will Johnson, or Amon Yor,
Mhm.
and the other safety, Malachi Starks, because Malachi
Another
Starks,
Georgia player.
right? And they were all taken after that first pick, and I'm like, why wouldn't we just take a safety if we need a safety? I mean, my mental is
I ain't hear nothing you said.
and why don't you draft a safety? You know what I mean? Like, why don't you draft one of them higher safeties? You want to draft Cole Bishop? Like, Malachi Starks was out there, Will Johnson was out there, way better players were out there, and I didn't agree with those draft picks either the last 2 years.
Maybe it wasn't your ex head coach. It was the GM said, "Oh, we don't need to get them."
Could be, but we're never going to know that answer.
Right. That's what you.
I'll be honest with you. I was actually a Lamar Jackson fan before he was drafted, but because we got Josh,
Right.
you know, earlier in the night, I'm looking up Josh highlights, I'm looking up his stats, and I'm like,
Wyoming.
like he wasn't on my radar. You know what I mean? Like, I wanted Lamar, and then when we passed up on him, and then he fell all the way to the bottom, I was like, well, maybe. And then I'm looking at it and I'm comparing the two. I'm like, well, maybe it was a good thing we didn't draft Lamar. You know, maybe he just wasn't right for us at the time. Maybe Josh was the right person at that right time. And he just so happens, okay, whatever. We worked our magic. We got Josh Allen. Now what are you going to do? Like, you know, if you're gonna grab like the all-world quarterback, and within the first 5 years, you got to start grabbing offensive first-round picks instead of defensive first-round picks.
Right. Let me ask y'all this. You and Andre. Do you think it's about time to get a black head coach in there, in Buffalo now? Andre?
That ain't never happening.
See?
What, a black head coach?
Yeah. In Buffalo.
It'll never happen in Buffalo. It'll never happen in Buffalo. I agree
But-
with Andre.
I mean, y'all got to change something up now. Y'all cannot keep on doing with the same old thing, and y'all get the same old. I mean, I just saying that for
Ron, I got
me.
a question for you. How many black head coaches have you heard that the Buffalo Bills interviewed so far?
I don't believe any of them are.
None.
Zero. Exactly.
None.
Exactly.
Unless they can get Tomlin to walk through that door, we're not hiring
No.
him.
I don't see that happen, but we seen other strange stuff. Oh man,
I know you guys touched base on Sam Darnold. He changed my little my little impression of him
me
last
too.
night.
The
Like
he
he got to the Super Bowl. Everybody can put that seeing ghost comment away.
he
I think he earned that. I think he earned that comment to go away.
no. Let me ask y'all this.
Absolutely, he did. Absolutely, he did.
Let me ask y'all this.
You know what I
Is
mean?
it
Like
him?
he definitely earned to get rid of that comment.
Right. Is it him or is it that system that made he look better than what he is?
I'm gonna be honest with
Maybe
you.
it's
I don't
a
know if we can
combination of the
say
two.
that anymore. He went to two different places. Do you know what Sam? Okay, watch this. Y'all love stats, right?
Yeah.
Y'all love stats,
Yeah.
right? Do you know what
Sort of.
Sam Darnold's record is in the last two seasons?
What's he got? Like
went-
six losses total, 7 losses total, or
Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold
or
has
is that
won
missing
30.
because he was-
Sam Darnold has won 30 games in the
in
last,
the last 2
seasons.
years.
He's won 30. Name another quarterback who's won 30 games in the last 2 seasons. Name them. You tell me. Go ahead. Name one quarterback who's won 30 games in the last 2 seasons.
Brock Bowers? No,
Wrong.
the 49ers quarterback?
Nope.
Purdy? No,
Purdy?
Nope.
because he was hurt half the season.
Nope.
Josh Allen?
Who's the one?
Nope.
Who's the one that's closest to him?
The closest ones is
Because
Josh
I'm gonna say
Allen.
0.
There isn't one. Correct. That's why I was waiting for somebody to say nobody. There is
I'm
no
gonna say
quarterback.
0, and I say the only one that's close probably be Josh, because he wasn't hurt.
There's no quarterback in the NFL currently that has more wins in the last 2 seasons than Sam Darnold.
Wow.
Not one.
No,
There's not one. The closest is Josh Allen and Jalen Hurts.
no. Let me ask
You're also-
y'all this. If he win,
Count playoffs.
if he win this Super Bowl, where
Uh-huh.
do you rank him up in the top 5 or top 10?
If he wins this Super Bowl, we have to start having the conversation of Sam Darnold being the top 10 quarterback. We have to have that conversation. And the reason why you have to have that conversation is because we are the type of people who said, well, we seen it one season, we got to see it again. Well, Sam Darnold just did it again. You seen it in Minnesota. He put up 14 wins in Minnesota. And they got bounced. They got bounced the way they did by Detroit. But then he comes to Seattle, and now he has 16 wins.
No.
Now what you got to say?
No. Let me ask
Now
y'all
he's
this.
got 16 wins.
Now
Let me
what you got
ask-
to say? I
Let
mean,
me ask
at
y'all
some
this.
point we got to hold on.
Kudos to
Ron,
him.
though. At some point, I'm gonna answer that question. At some point, you have to say Sam Darnold is playing at an elite level. At some
Yeah.
point, you can't say it's just a system. At some point,
Yeah.
you have to
About
say, well,
time.
maybe Sam Darnold's turned the corner because now
Yeah.
he's better with 2 different franchises.
No.
At
At
some
this
point.
point, can we say the owner of the Jets need to get slapped with baby powder?
Oh yeah. You know who else need to get slapped with baby powder?
Minnesota.
Mike McConnell.
You know who else need to get slapped?
Mike
Yep.
McConnell.
Minnesota.
For letting him go.
Y'all claim y'all didn't have the reason why they let Darnold go is because they didn't think that they had enough pieces to go somewhere. But Minnesota's owner did say that he was going to be special somewhere. My thing is, you got to be a damn fool to give up somebody who threw for 4,000 yards, 30 plus touchdowns, got you a 14-3 record last year for some rookie who won a national championship in a run-heavy offense. And Mike McCarthy hasn't done shiggity. And I told y'all that's why Minnesota was going to be boo-boo shit. And I thought Chicago was going to be just as bad, but Chicago even turned the corner. Minnesota is not turning no corner with corner.
You know what other head coach need to get slapped, Andre?
With J.J. McCarthy as their quarterback.
You know what other head coach need to get slapped? The 49ers at Carolina.
I give the 49ers a pass this year.
I don't.
They gave they gave whatever they had, man. At
No,
some point, it was going to come crashing down.
No, what I'm saying, they let him go. The 49ers were with.
Oh yeah, but I mean, they had their choice. They had what? They had Darnold.
Yeah, but Brock Purdy isn't a bad choice though. It would be different if they had a bad quarterback.
I mean, I'm not saying he a bad quarterback. I'm not saying that, but I would make sure to keep saying Donald.
Yeah, but here's the thing: you would have had to pay. You would have had to pay Sam.
Okay.
San Francisco can't afford two quarterbacks to pay.
But
no team is paying two quarterbacks.
Wait a minute.
Green Bay not even gonna pay two quarterbacks.
Wait a minute. Ain't he supposed to be a quarterback whisperer?
Yeah, but again, Brock Purdy, they weren't giving up Brock.
But what I'm saying, Kyle Shanahan's supposed to be so good to fix any quarterback. You had the man in your backyard.
Well, wait a minute. What did he? Okay, so watch this. See now.
Yeah, but at the time he was coming from New York.
DJ Nico Shaw, we ain't about to let him get away with that. We can't let him. We cannot let Ron get away with that. And here's why. What did he do with Garoppolo? What did he do with Jimmy Garoppolo?
Yeah, he was winning with him.
What did he do? Okay, what did he do with Mac Jones?
He was winning with Mac Jones.
Okay, and what did he do with Mr. Irrelevant Brock Purdy?
Winning.
Made him into a top 10 quarterback.
Just because at the time that Sam Darnold didn't fit as far as you paying him didn't mean that he wouldn't have been able to do nothing with Sam Darnold. I think he would have been able to do just what Minnesota did is what I think San Francisco would have been able to do with him. But you have Brock Purdy, so you really didn't need to. You really didn't need that. I mean, Carolina is the one who should. And again, do you question Carolina now with the season that you saw Carolina had this year? I mean, so you don't value what Bryce Young did this year?
No, because I think and that would have Sam Darnold that would have got a lot farther than Bryce Young did.
Okay, well, there's a reason.
No,
okay.
He also supposed to be a quarterback whisperer too. He was with Baker Mayfield too. So we're not going to just go right past that, Andre.
Well, Carolina, I'm not even making an argument for Carolina. You want to know why I'm not making argument for Carolina? Because Sean McDermott and Brandon Beane came from Carolina, so I'm not making no arguments for Carolina at this point. So they get no arguments.
My thing with the whole Darnold thing is, okay, you had a really bad career in New York. You needed a fresh start. You took the Trubisky route. I'm going to sit the bench. They draft Purdy. They only have to pay Purdy what? $800,000 every year for 5 years.
For 5 years. Purdy was like this though.
Right. Purdy was
Purdy,
literally
you
like,
mentioned
he
the
was
fact
like
that Purdy was a
plug-and-play.
lightning bolt as soon as
Yeah,
as
he
soon as
was
he hit
he
the
was
league.
Yeah.
yeah, he was a plug and play. So he was successful as soon as he started in San Francisco. So on that aspect, yeah, I'm gonna let Sam Darnold go because he wants some money. Because came here on a prove it deal. All right, well, Purdy proved that he was playing like a number one draft pick. So
Right.
we can just let Sam go. And
Wait a
then,
minute.
And then Carolina,
Even though he wasn't,
picks
even
up
though he
Sam
was Mr. Irrelevant,
and
he
Baker,
wasn't even a first
you know what I
round
mean?
pick.
Right. You know what I mean? So it's, I mean, here you go with Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield going to Carolina. And the only reason why Sam Darnold was let go is because Minnesota traded for him. Am I correct on that?
True.
They needed
Yeah.
they needed
And
a
that's the other
quarterback
thing.
because JJ. So they traded for him. So him falling into McConnell's lap was, I don't know if it was luck or skill, or maybe he just had that time for a season and a half,
Stop.
or and two
No.
off seasons to look at
Okay.
different perspectives.
Yeah.
And maybe he just finally got it, and the game slowed down for him. Sometimes it takes longer for players to catch on to the game.
Right.
I mean,
I with y'all sometimes it take longer
look at
because
Jake Delhomme.
Smith also was with the Jets and he went to the Chargers, then he went the Giants, and he was with Seattle and he got paid by the Raiders. I with you on that. But what I'm saying is when you got a good quarterback, you're supposed to try your best to hold on to that good quarterback. I'm a Falcons fan. Hopefully, we got a good quarterback.
And then basically you break down what he did in Minnesota. Basically, ownership and the GM didn't think that he could do it again. So they weren't willing to take the gamble. But if you look at Seattle's perspective, how much of a gamble was it really? How much are they really paying him? 50 million or 46 million or over 3 years.
He got the bag.
He got paid, but he didn't get paid like a top tier quarterback. He just got paid like, you know what I mean? Like he's your solid starter.
Right.
And from Seattle's perspective, they look like geniuses.
Right. And
because they don't have to pay Tua money for someone that's better than Tua right now.
Right. Now the problem is when the OC leaves Seattle and goes somewhere else, is this the same Sam Darnold we're going to get, or will he go back to the old pumpkin from the Jets?
I don't know. And then you also got to look at the other perspective: AFC versus NFC.
Right.
Is it easy? Is it easier to succeed in a pass happy offense in the NFC and specifically NFC West, or is it easier to be successful coming off as a rookie in New York, where all the pressure and all the press are in your face 24/7? He got to go to Minnesota where there's not as much press as New York.
Right. Right.
He got to go to Seattle. There's not as much press as New York.
Right.
You know what I mean? So maybe it was good for him. And you know what? God bless him. And thank God he turned into something this year. Because now he can just stick his middle finger in here and be like, well, fuck y'all.
Right.
Y'all thought I sucked. And good for him. You know what I mean? Me personally, I think after this season, I don't think he's gonna carry it on. Like,
see that we've seen quarterbacks look good while they got their OC there, but time the OC leave and go somewhere else, they go back to the old shoe.
Right.
So we've seen it happen too many times that quarterbacks get paid, they do good, then when the OC not there no more or the DC not there no more, they go back to who they really was at the beginning.
I know that defense looks nasty as shit, though.
That
Seattle defense is real.
They were on the Rams like flies on shit.
Stafford still look good. I think if like, and this is off topic of what we're talking about, but everybody's talking about MVP. I think it's going to be a tie for the first time in a long time.
Right.
I think it's going to be Stafford and May.
I think they need to share the MVP.
I think it's gonna be a tie this year.
But we gonna see. Andre, who the MVP is?
Do you think
Stafford?
What do you think for MVP
Stafford.
this year?
It's Stafford.
Nah, dude, he come
don't
back
think
for
May-
another year. Huh?
I tell you what, if I'm Matthew Stafford in that offense, I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off for the fact of two reasons. Number one, your secondary couldn't cover a cold yesterday, and your special teams let you down yesterday. Defense and special teams let the Rams down yesterday. Giving up major chunk plays all game long. JSN once again doing what he's done all year.
Killed it.
When you are preparing for teams, if you were the defensive coordinator, who are you game planning for? When you
Everybody.
What, against the Rams?
Against Seattle. If you're going against Seattle, who are you game planning?
You got the game plan for all the wide receivers and tight ends.
Shot plays.
No.
Right.
Specifically, you can't game plan for every single one of them.
You got to.
Oh, no, but you're specifically game planning for JSN.
Yes, I'm specifically game planning for JSN.
Because
specifically game planning for, and I'm specifically game planning for Kenneth Walker III. Because I know he's getting a heavy pass.
This is why I say this, Andre, because any of the wide receivers or tight end that go off like that in Seattle.
I get it, but I can't worry about everybody. I can't worry about everybody. I have to worry about who most importantly is going to make the most impact. And those two players are the most impactful players on this team. I have to take away A and B. If I take away A and B, if C, D, and E have a good game, I still can win the game.
But A, B, C, D, E, F. You got a game plan because Seattle's the type of team that if you shut A, B, C, D down, they got E, F, and G. How you gonna shut them down?
Okay. So if I look at impact by production for Seattle and by percentage of what players produce the most, I guarantee you JSN is number one, Kenneth Walker is number two. I'm taking those two away. I'm trying to neutralize those two. C, D, E, C, D, and whatever Lamb comes after that, E, F, G, and H. They're gonna have to beat us. They're gonna have to prove they can beat us.
But what I'm saying, we've seen A and B get shut down. Just not from Seattle, but we've seen it with other teams. We've seen it with Dallas. We've seen it with Green Bay. We've seen it with Chicago. We've seen it Cincinnati. We've seen it all the top. If you got two top wide receivers, we've seen it. And it always be E, F, and G beat you. So the way I said, you got study on everybody. So can nobody beat you but that running game.
Well, the way Vrabel coaches, he's going to force them to try and beat them with Rashid Shaheed.
Right.
Barner.
There's another one. That's my point.
Who's the other guy they got over there? And they're
He gonna do.
if New England's smart, and I'm pretty sure Vrabel is, he's gonna be like, all right, let's just force them to fucking beat us with such and such and such and such. Like, let's take Kenneth Walker away, let's take JSN away.
Right.
Who can
He
beat
gonna
us?
do the Bill Belichick. He gonna do like
Now-
Bill Belichick.
Is there anyone coming back to any of those teams Super Bowl week that are hurt?
I don't think they got any players hurt in Seattle. Y'all tell me in the
I
comments.
mean, is Horton is Horton on IR still?
I think he bet.
Torrey Horton?
Yeah.
Because if he's back for the Super Bowl, that's another weapon.
Right. Right.
I mean, New England has weapons. It's just that not everybody's talking about them.
Right.
Like don't get it twisted. Stephon Diggs and Ramondre Stevenson aren't the only two weapons in New England.
Right.
Like they have smart players over there. Like they're not
Right.
stupid. Like they got Mac
That's my
Hollins, they
point.
got Moody, they got Douglas, they got Diggs, they got Hunter Henry. Like they have an offense.
Right, but this what New England do. They will take away what you do best and make you do something else. They've been like that for the longest since I've been watching football.
And we all know Vrabel's got something to prove. He was like, I want to bring, because Vrabel wants that Super Bowl championship so bad because his coach won there. You know what I mean? He's like, this one, you can tell first thing he's gonna say, this one's for Bill. You know what I mean? Like,
don't be surprised Bill Belichick.
He did it his way. You know what I mean?
Right. Don't be surprised Bill Belichick be right there.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I would not be surprised Bill Belichick be right there. Be like, look, Bill, we did it for you.
Like it's almost the best, like saying something without saying something. Like,
what?
You know what I mean? Like, I followed in your footsteps, Bill.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, he did.
It like,
he probably thought he was going to do it a lot sooner just because he was getting the coach, because he was coaching in Tennessee.
right.
Like, he probably thought he was getting the job a lot sooner than he did, but he just stayed in Tennessee for so damn long.
Right, but it like he did tell Tennessee, fuck you. And steal my friend.
Because it's not like it's not like Mike Vrabel was fired because he was a bad coach.
Right.
Like, he was fired because he ran 2 cycles with that team. Like, he was there with Mariota.
So he did look at,
you know what
Tennessee,
I mean? Like, he went for the bad
and the good. He had Tannehill for guys.
Good, and then the bad again.
Right. He had Tannehill
Yeah,
as a quarterback.
He had people winning games for him that probably shouldn't even have been on the field at some point.
Right. He had players working at Walmart on third shift.
So
he's
never been a bad coach.
Right. His problem is he just ran into that buzzsaw while he was in Tennessee. And he could not get past it. He could not get past Patrick Mahomes. He could not get past Baltimore. Yeah, but the last time. He could not get past y'all, all these great teams. And now
Tennessee's
he
got
put
an
his
uphill climb to try and get better now too. Like, Tennessee's never like that division is going to be all Jacksonville and Houston for the next like 3-4 years.
Right, but don't be surprised some of the 49ers players go over there to Tennessee. Don't be surprised. Robert Saleh.
Or Robert Saleh.
He is a good defensive coach. What?
Yeah. I won't take that away from him. Like everybody knows, man, that's like a death sentence going to the Jets.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all right, you want to be stagnant for however many years they want to sign you for? Okay. and then get fired.
What?
Like the Jets are Jets haven't been good since fucking Broadway Joe.
Right. Shit, that had not been good.
Maybe one of the Rex Ryan years.
Right, the butt fumble.
The butt fumble.
That's what I told him.
I mean, they did beat New England in the playoffs one season.
Yeah, Mark Sanchez.
Did knock Tom Brady. He's got one. At least he's got one of them on his notches, Rex. He got to knock Tom Brady out of the playoffs one season.
That's a win.
That's a notch on your belt.
Right.
Not many people can say they eliminated Tom Brady from the playoffs.
I surprised.
When I hear something interesting.
What?
Seattle traded away DK Metcalf, and now they're in the Super Bowl.
Ooh. You know what else crazy? Andre?
Mm-hmm.
This Sam Darnold first year being with them. What year Sam Darnold came out?
Any moves in the off season?
What year Sam Darnold got drafted?
Same year as Josh Allen.
Sad, so sad.
Went Baker,
That's
Sam,
crazy.
Josh. Baker, Sam, Josh, and then Lamar. That was the order those quarterbacks went that season.
But who y'all got winning the Super Bowl?
Seattle.
Who you got, Andre?
Right now, it's New England.
You picking New England?
Yep.
You got pneumonia or something out there?
Nope. Shout out to Tasha, by the way.
Oh, she got Drake, man.
And the game's in San Francisco too.
You want to be hot? Well, anything else we need to talk about, Boss Man?
You're good to go. Look, 1 hour long, too. Perfect preview. 1 hour. You know what it is, man. We'll see y'all soon. I got a show Wednesday coming up. I'll be on that Wednesday.
I
lost signal for a minute. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, I did. I got a show tomorrow. Talk your ears, and
That's right.
it's about to go down. And Andre, you need to come on there. We need you.
If I'm not busy,
All right.
I got you.
Yeah, bye.